Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andi Anissa Tendi Ramadhani, an environmental engineering student from Universitas Hasanuddin Makassar, and I will give an informative speech about SDGs Point 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, with the topic of why the world needs clean water and sanitation. Water plays an important role in our life. Imagine if one day you wake up but there is no water to drink nor to shower. How would you feel? This is how 2 billion people in the world feel, as they have no proper access to clean drinking water, and 3.6 billion people lack safe hygiene and sanitation services, as reported by World Health Organization. According to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, in 2030, everyone on Earth should have access to clean water and sanitation. This is stated in the 6th point of SDGs. Before we move on to the main reasons why people still lack access to properly clean water and sanitation, let's understand the basic. Clean water is water that we use daily to wash, shower, cook, and is safe to drink, or called drinking water. Meanwhile, according to CDC, sanitation is described as having access to facilities for the safe disposal of the human waste and the ability to maintain hygienic conditions with services such as wastewater treatment disposal and garbage collection. Based on data from World Health Organization, it is estimated that 1 out of 3 people globally doesn't have access to safe drinking water. Water is crucial to life, as the human adult body consists of up to 60% of water. Sanitation is closely related to water. For example, shower, clean up, and wash hands mainly needs water. There are 4 reasons why people don't have access to clean water. 1. Lack of infrastructure and poor management services. 2. Poverty and inequality due to the high cost, therefore people can't afford it. 3. Climate change, where the weather is unpredictable. Drought affects the water supplies, while flooding can pollute clean water resources. And 4. Population increase, that creates a high demand for water that is already scarce. As a result of those 4 problems, it is believed that 827,000 people from low and middle income countries die. Diarrhea remains the cause of 60% of deaths that are preventable with good hygiene. In Indonesia itself, data derived from BPS, or Central Bureau of Statistics, shows that the proportion of households with access to adequate sanitation services in Indonesia is only 78.3% in 2020, while the proportion of households having hand washing facility with soap and water is only 79.53% nationally. This is still not enough, as our plan back in 2019 from the 100-0-100 program was not yet achieved. The 100-0-100 program was a National Medium-Term Development Plan, or RPJMN, 2015 to 2019 that targets 3 sectors, including the fulfillment of 100% access to safe drinking water, reducing slum areas to 0%, and fulfilling 100% access to proper sanitation in 2019. This plan now shifts to RPJMN 2020 to 2024. Therefore, we need to act to achieve the SDGs goals to have clean water and sanitation access for everyone, especially during this pandemic period from the COVID-19 outbreak, where washing hands is the first line of defense to prevent this virus. So, what actions should we do? We need financial and technical support, as well as the government, to enhance policy making and build better infrastructure. For example, water treatment plants and a bioswale to purify the water. Private companies allocate some of their funding for their CSR, or Corporate Social Responsibility program, to clean water and sanitation access, and use technology to reuse wastewater. Last but not least, maintaining hygiene is imperative amidst a pandemic, but this should be encouraged in the future as well. What we can do as a citizen is to be mindful of using water, because every drop of water counts, not only for this generation and those who have no access to it, but also for the future generation. Remember, water is life, don't waste it. Thank you.